And after a couple of days, I'm back to this. It is now, like, I think, day after 4th of July. Oh, this is a continue. I should have loaded, because I don't know where this is going to let me at. I assume it's where I left off. That's more or less. This is... I think I left off a little after this. Like, I think a cutscene started right after this. So I think I just have to click on whatever's happening with this door. I may have to, like, skip. Just press A. Continue to press A afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. It's just gonna, like, go to the next cutscene right afterwards. Okay, here we go. Ding dong, ding dong.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria for now. So what did you think? Have you fallen in love with this place? With the place yet? Is it wonderful that you want to spend your rest of your life here? It's 100 days, man. Not the rest of your life, but it is pretty impressive, honestly. If we want to just, like, say, as far as schools go, it's pretty impressive outside of the whole having to fight monsters every day. Well, not every day, but be subjected to fighting monsters for the sake of the future of humanity and whatnot. But outside of that, if it was just like a normal school, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be signing up to go here. But, you know, there's no way we'd feel good about it. Sorry, I have to get back into the groove. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't not all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Then why'd you even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? Yeah, you may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of the roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to motivate you to move forward. Oh, that's worthwhile breaking, isn't it? Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend the rest of our time when we're not fighting? Alright, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum or proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Oh shit! Dang it, Shoma. You got me. Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't have to go to classes or nothing. Shit, man. You should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find the way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. They're not friends, they just met. It's your fault we're all on edge. We're all so on edge anyway. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences. So naturally, you all have your own values and priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault. Again, your fault that we even. Okay, I think that's a bad part of the translation. It's supposed to be you're at fault. Again, you're at fault. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. That's a tick of her actual speech pattern. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion.
Yeah.
Having said all of that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Standing is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Mom, Katawa, basically. If it was like some kind of anime or something, like he'd probably be like, get even more vivid flashbacks or something, I think. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. It's more like despair. Oh! You're forcing us to participate in war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else might be keeping us from. Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that that's what we're really doing. That's where the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists. How do we know it's not actually something more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the Hema Anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been through this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if the guys agree. If us guys, he said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth.
We're going around in circles. So much for we're going around in circles. So much it's making me crazy.
Oh, dizzy. She said dizzy. I'm sorry. That's me. Yeah. Yeah. We won't. Yeah. We won't make any progress like this. All right. If it's the truth you want, then that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. He's not gonna tell us anything, is he? He's just gonna. Yeah. He's not gonna tell us anything, but I wonder what it's gonna be, though. You're gonna tell us just like that? I never meant to keep the truth from you. I never meant to keep the truth from you all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth, the whole truth? And nothing but the truth, or at least. I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion till tomorrow? So there are more people involved in this so there's more people involved than this about words. So there's more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave and his stubby little arms, Siri disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all right. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Siri has to say. We can all talk to it. We can all talk it out and discuss it. We can all talk it out and discuss. Decide. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Mariko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow.
Shut up! I bet you don't either.
With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. So this is gonna be the end of day 2. Tomorrow morning, Sarah will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. And thus is the end of the day, I believe.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like in the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learn the truth, but hopefully, by this time tomorrow, we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it. There's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sari. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I just call it a day. I got into bed as fast as possible. I got into bed and was fast asleep. Kadoa. So her name is Kadoa Kashimiya.
Come on, don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too, and he won't be able to go to heaven.
We were all only in kindergarten back then. Kadoa's dad had just died. He and Kadoa were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert has sounded. The security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Kadoa's dad swerved and avoided someone, and well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat and shielded her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he had made it in time, and Kadoa survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Kadoa was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karuha. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karuha. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. No matter what. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be alright now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
Went too quick. That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karuha no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karuha safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd been woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare, a memory, a childhood memory of Karuha and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karuha is doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back at the residential complex think of happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I have to ask Siri about it too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake. Sheesh, I'm wide awake now, and I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. So, continuation of day 2. So it wasn't going to be just that short. Yeah, I think the only thing to do is go outside. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me. Right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect of using hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I as soon as I got outside. The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way, it was beautiful. It was beautiful too. Inspired a sense of awe in me I never felt before.
I wonder what Karawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. The moon.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Oh, he's from the art book. You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Yeah, that guy kind of looks like half English one, half a certain person. But, all in all, he has an interesting design, to say the least. Well, English ones and/or Alcor, if you played Devil Survivor 2. Not just any fire either. They were undying flames. Oh, he's only mouthing words. I guess he can't really communicate at this point in time. The way his mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. And it's gone. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me, but what was it trying to say and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I had seen and what it had all meant, I had just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night, and just sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. And I'm in things right here, once the autosave kicks in.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
So that's gonna be the end of this episode, and the end of the second part of day 2. Well, what was that? is this the first day? Is day 2 just a single day? I forget how I'm categorizing these things, but this is the end of this episode and day 2 itself. But anyway, see you, whoever's watching this next time. So, bye. Johnny.